Guys, so today I'm doing bohemian knotless braids, but we're doing the color 27. This is the curls I got for it, and they're actually on wefts, so they're for like sew-ins and stuff, but I'm just gonna cut them off and then feed them into the hair. Some of them have like the two-tone, but then some of them I kind of cut close to where it isn't. But this is literally the only kind of hair I could find that was 27. Honestly, like 1B27 they don't have, or where the local hair stores I go to, or even in my city, doesn't have just straight 27. I only could find the T1B27, and it would still work. If that's your case as well, just cut as close as possible to the blonde, or to give you some length, go ahead and cut real close, and then you can just tuck that into the braid, and that's my plan. I got 16, or we got 16, 14, and 12 in deep wave. I wanted the more curlier because it looks better, and it is supposed to be human hair, deep wave. So we're going to see if she can get this wet and what she can do with it. It's from Empire, 100% human hair. And yeah, we're going to see how much I end up using. It came with the closure, but I don't plan on using that. I just need it for the curls. I got Expression braiding hair. Sorry if the camera's a little blurry. Expression braiding hair. And the colors aren't too bad. It's not too far off. I think it'll go good. And just stay tuned to see how this is going to turn out. This is the base we're starting off with. Sadly, she did not come blow dry, guys, but it is a-okay because I got you. This should be blown out one side, and then I could see blow out the rest. I ended up doing 4 braids in the back, and then I believe I did 5 in the second row, and then we went ahead and did above the ear. And I like to do my back section first before my front section. It just helps me get straighter parts. And right here, y'all, we was watching Baddie South. She put me onto this, and it really had me stuck. So if you see me glance at the TV and pausing, that's what we're watching. How I inserted these human hair curls, or like any other, I went ahead and slicked them with the Bellatique braiding gel that I literally love. It keeps anything and everything in place. I also added 2 curly pieces to each braid so it can be full. Today we are doing goddess braids, so the ends will be curly, but we did dip them in hot water with curling rods. I didn't do curly pieces on the ends. I will be doing another video coming out soon with that kind of goddess braids, so stay tuned for that. But here we are on the upper row from the one we were doing before. And another key was just to make sure you go over your parts pre-part, and then you want to go ahead and go with some gel just to define that part, make it crispy. But I wouldn't put gel on it until you are sure that's the part you want, because the gel just kind of outlines the part already and gets that clean look. Even though the hair is a little lighter than her actual hair, but it is still colored, you always want to tuck your braids. I'm learning that as well. It just helps the hairstyle last longer. It looks better. It looks cleaner. And so just keep that in mind. You might not know how, but just always attempt to. Just tuck it so you get a better seamless look. So before I was talking about how I use gel to slick the ends of the curly piece, just so there's no flyaways. This is the braiding gel I use. I'm telling you, it works like wonders. I also use it on the actual hair when I'm slicking the hair into the braid. It just works overall. Shine and Gem does the trick as well, but I don't think it slicks enough. I feel like you will have to go back through and kind of trim it up on the braid. The Bellatique gel does the job very well. The curly pieces I used for her hair didn't come in anything longer than 16. So I had to do 2 curly pieces, possibly even 3 curly pieces each braid. But I only did 2. I inserted the piece that I cut from the weft in first, because it's the shorter piece and it's not curly. And then I tucked it, applied gel, and made sure the curly piece was out my way. I could have pinned that up, but since it was so short, I just kind of moved it. It wasn't really in my way. But yeah, doing 2 curly pieces is probably your best bet when it comes to using shorter curly pieces hair. Here I am again, adding in my second curly piece to this braid, and I'm pretty sure I did that for every braid, 2 curly pieces, or it either had none, but this just adds to the full goddess braid look. This is the whole back of the head finished, and sometimes I have to add like a piece from the back to the front just so I can add a little more of the brick layer, as you see right there. If you're doing everything correctly, you should be getting a look similar to this, if not identical. Full, fluffy, and just looking really nice. This is after I put all the flexi rods on the ends of the hair. I boiled my hot water in my kettle, and then I just decided to dip them. Now, this is what I did wrong, guys. I should have moved those curls out the way, even though they are human. Just with that hot boiling water, I would have done that. I would have moved it out the way. And then just for like pictures wise and stuff, like it takes a little bit to dry, even though I did blow dry it. So I would have decided, I'm telling you guys, like pin that hair up. It didn't look that bad still, but see how it's not as fluffy as it was before. But yeah, that's the only thing I can say about that. And I absolutely love doing this to all my braids. After I get done dipping it, I dip the towel in the hot water, cool it down a little bit with the other end of the towel. But then I like to go over all of the braids with it. It just kind of helps lay away any flyaways. And it does the same thing as dipping the braids, just to the top of the head, because you can't dip all the way up there. Taking the hot towel allows me to get the same look consistently throughout all the braids. And then I go through and detangle and take out the flexi rods, and the curls are so, they're like curly fries, crinkle curly fries. So that's the look we did. After I take out all the curling rods, I'm going to go in with my aftercare and apply my sheen, my mousse, and do her edges. So guys, stay tuned to the end of this video to see the results. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, and comment on my YouTube video. Don't forget to turn on my notification bell and follow me on all my social media in the description below. Thanks for watching.